Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to another episode of Vietnam 65. We are of course trying to win as the United States here in an effort to ultimately pacify the country, let's say, from the forces of evil, of course. So let's go ahead and take a look here. As you guys can see, we still have some units here that are in desperate need of supply, and in this game, the name of the game is supply, of course. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to drop off some supplies to our men. We're going to start moving this Huey back to base. We're also going to drop off some supplies to these men here. I just want to make sure that we have enough to get to the men on the other side of the battlefield as well. So let's go ahead and get these guys back in. Now, unfortunately, this chopper needs to head back home because, as you can see, he's actually almost out of fuel. So we're going to have to drop one of these Hueys off. I'm hoping that we still have one that can take out supplies, ferry supplies to the men, and I believe we do. So we're going to go ahead and take a look, see if we can get to those men over there. It's going to help us tremendously if we can. Let's see, what else do we have? Alright, we'll go ahead and continue the mission here.
Resuming mission.
And at this point, guys, we're going to start going into some more villages. We really need to keep winning the hearts and minds. Right now, the score is 53, so the people are, for the most part, in favor of us. So once it goes below 50, the people really start to hate us. So let's move into this village.
Unit en route. No new intelligence.
No new intelligence in that village, guys. So we're going to keep moving through the jungle, trying to locate something to do. And we still have this unit over here that I've put in ambush, sort of as just a squad that catches the enemy moving from village to village. I'm going to keep them here for now, but I eventually will probably move them. And let's go ahead and get this guy here. See if we can get our engineer to start building that base. Now, unfortunately, we cannot build the fire base because of our lack of political capital. We desperately need to build that fire base. So for now, I'm going to stay put. But I'm really hoping that as we continue playing, we're going to have an opportunity to do that. So let's go ahead and end our turn.
Resuming mission. Data resupply on this unit ASAP. Right. Some units have no orders.
No, we're not going to move him anywhere. So let's go ahead and end turn, and there we go. The end of the turn has happened. Still no contact from the enemy, so that's good and bad. The good news is we don't have to worry about fighting the enemy this turn. The bad news is that contact actually is valuable to us. Let's go ahead here.
Resupply mission commenced.
Sort of gives our war meaning. And let's move into this village and see what's going on.
Unit en route. Charlie active in the
Charlie active in the area. Okay, so our men have already spotted Charlie. Now, one problem, of course, and it is quite a big one, is that Charlie is away from both of our units, or neither of our units can actually get to him in time. So I'm actually going to move one of our units here, and I'm going to set him up in ambush, hoping that the NVA will sort of advance towards us, and then we can sort of find out more about their position. Let's keep moving. This chopper desperately needs to get back to base, and we really need to get that. Oh, we got enemy RPGs just fired at us. Did you guys see that? We really need to get that fire base up desperately. So we're gonna go ahead and move this guy. Hopefully we won't have any more problems. Let's see. All right, we still have an infantry unit here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick that guy up. Go ahead and pick him up.
Moving to LZ.
And I'm going to move him to this village up here because we just saw some VC up there. And although I doubt we're going to be able to catch them, we can at least go ahead and ask the villagers if they've seen anything. Alright, let's go. Keep winning those hearts and minds, boys. Make sure everybody's moved. I believe so. Alright, we can move our Navy SEALs up. Or, excuse me, our Green Berets. Pardon me. And I'm actually going to move him towards this village over here. So if we end up spotting somebody, that'll be good. Let's move in here.
Unit moving to coordinates. No new intel.
No new intel. So we already know that those villagers are not particularly cooperative. Let's be honest. Let's move into this village.
Unit moving out. No new intel.
No new intelligence there either. Okay, so one of those villagers I don't really trust so much. Clearly there were RPG troops nearby, and had the village been loyal, they probably could have shared that information with us. So let's go ahead and end our turn.
Carrying out existing orders. Data resupply on this unit ASAP.
Let's see what the enemy's going to do. Oh, wow. Okay, we definitely have NVA guys in the vicinity. In fact, we can spot them over here and over here. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off these supplies to this unit. Go ahead and start getting this chopper back to base. At least I hope we can. And this is our opportunity to really get our fire base up and going. So we're going to go ahead. We could either take them on, and I think we're going to take them on directly. Boom! Oh, all right. Unfortunately, that group of guys got away. We're not going to let that happen to the second group of guys. So we do have one airstrike. We're going to drop him right on the VC. And boom. Wow, he escaped. I've never had that happen. So guys, that's pretty scary. You've got 2 VC cadres that have escaped. We're going to go ahead and set up an ambush. I guess we have to move forward, move to the edge of the woods, and we will eventually set up an ambush. Now, we've got a problem, guys. We have a wounded a wounded platoon, really, so we really need to get there.
Unit moving to coordinates.
And there we go, some more VC, but there's nothing we can do about them. We need to get these guys back, so let's go ahead and start moving them back, and we're actually going to get one of our Hueys to go ahead and drop off some supplies, or excuse me, not drop off some supplies, pick up the unit and bring them back to base. So let's go ahead. I guess these guys are already set on dropping off supplies, so we'll send them over here. And we'll get another unit of choppers here to go ahead and pick up our wounded troops. Now, unfortunately, we can't pick them up until they're in an open clearing, so we really need to hope that these guys get into an open clearing soon. Another thing we have to keep in mind, guys, that's very frightening is the fact that right now the enemy has actually taken over this town, and we know that by the NVA flag flying above it. So we have to be very careful with these locals in this area.
Moving out.
All right, let's get this unit. We'll get them out of their ambush and try to send them to this village. I don't believe we've visited yet. And let's see, drop some supplies off.
Embarking supplies.
We want to keep that engineer truck alive, obviously. Alright, let's see. And some for the Navy SEALs. I just want to make sure that we don't leave any of our guys unsupplied. That would be just a nightmare for us. Okay, that's good. Make sure we don't have anyone else here. Seems okay. Seems okay. So let's go ahead, end our turn.
Resuming mission. Unit requests resupply. Some units have.
And let's see. Okay, we've got some NVA troops in front of this village, guys. Look at that. They're getting so cocky. They're not even afraid to just go right in front of our men and show themselves. So we're going to go ahead. Boom. Come on, boys. We still can't get them. Damn it. Oh, I didn't want to do that either. Son of a bitch. All right, well, at least we can drop off the supplies. But I made a serious mistake there. I was actually trying to get them on the chopper. But what the hell? Let's go ahead and see if... Alright, we can't do anything right now, so we're going to go ahead and take the Huey. Now, one good thing about this is the fact that our unit actually gained a rank, as you guys can see. So that means that, it was definitely taken note of the fact that it was in a battle, etc. These guys definitely did a very good job, but whether or not it's enough to defeat the VC, I don't know. Let's go ahead and get these guys back. Alright, let's get this Huey. We really need to get supplies to some of these men, so let's go to this unit first. We actually may run out of supplies to give here if we're not careful. So let's go ahead and get there. Get some guys to send supplies to these guys here. Let's see what this chopper can do. Alright, I want to see. Get him to resupply. This guy.
Mission commenced.
And of course, we want to get our guys that are wounded out of these wooded areas. So we're going to go ahead and keep moving. And for instance, with these guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to start heading to the east, so we can be closer and closer to those choppers. Okay, let's see. No, you should always go here, my friend. All right, we're going to do that. Let's take these Green Berets and go ahead and move them closer to this village. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe the Green Berets can gather intelligence from villagers, so that's something we're going to have to do a little bit later with our infantry units. And I'm actually, with that said, I'm actually going to bring this infantry unit back. He's already pretty close to the base. 3 turns, yeah. We could actually pick him up in a chopper and bring him back. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Now, one of our Hueys, as you guys can see, is damaged, but I think time is of the essence. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this unit.
Moving to LZ.
You guys can see there. And I will try to drop him off over by this village over here. So I'm going to go ahead, fly that way, and hopefully there's no RPG troops nearby. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Beautiful. These guys are still flying back to base. There's so many choppers in action here. Let's make sure we didn't forget to move any important units. Okay, fair enough. I'm actually going to go ahead and move these guys to the east as well, so that they're closer to the choppers too, and we'll go ahead and check up on this village next turn. Let's go ahead. That engineer can't do anything right now, unfortunately. And that's it. Let's end our turn.
Some units have no orders.
Alright, we just got some supplies at base, but again, not going to really help us. As far as I can see here, there's nothing in terms of enemy troops, enemy movements in the vicinity here. So we're going to go ahead and let's see what we can do in terms of supply. First thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to supply these guys.
Supply mission commenced.
And then we'll go ahead and start taking them back.
En route.
And let's also get some resupply to these men right here. Fortunately, who would resupply them? Oof. Okay, we're going to have to divert our resources a little bit. Send this chopper to resupply these guys, and that means we're going to need another 2 choppers to resupply the guys in the south. So we need to be careful, because we don't want to just suddenly run out. Let's keep moving east.
Unit moving out.
And with these guys, we'll move... Oh, we can't move to this village yet. Fair enough. Let's see if we can drop off some supplies with this Huey.
Embarking supplies.
You know, we always have emergency supply crates, but the problem is you need 500 political points to be able to even use those crates. So right now, we really aren't in a position to be able to use them. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm actually keeping this Huey here for now. The reason being, I'm hoping that eventually it can pick up this unit right here and ferry it back to base. So let's go ahead and say, let's hope that that's the case, I should say. And we'll go ahead and put this unit over here on the road. Start getting a chopper to come and pick these boys up. No! Okay. Fucking son of a bitch. Oh my god, I don't know why I keep doing that same stupid thing. I thought we only had... Oh, whatever. That is enraging. Either way, we'll be able to fly them out next turn, so it's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead. These guys are already headed out. These guys are headed to base. Alright, fair enough. Let's end our turn. Oh, that's right, the Green Berets.
Unit en route. Unit moving out. Resuming mission. Unit requests resupply. Some units have no orders.
Okay, here we go. So far, no VC contacts. Jeez, I mean, that's a bit crazy, I have to say. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead with this guy. I'm going to pick up... Well, let me get these guys out.
Unit moving out.
Oh, VC! We're going to go ahead and attack, guys.
Unit moving out.
Yes! Took out a VC RPG unit. That's definitely going to help us later on in the game, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take this helicopter unit, and unfortunately I can't seem to load those troops yet, even though they do seem to be in an open field. That's crazy. We're going to have to figure out what's going on. And let's go ahead and see, do any of these other units need supplies? Yes.
Data resupply on this unit.
Drop them off here.
Resupply mission commenced.
Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and head back to base with these guys.
Unit moving out.
Okay, these guys desperately need supplies. Drop them off. Oh, you son of a bitch! Okay, we actually had an RPG attack our chopper. Luckily, we were able to still get him back to base and get those supplies, which is pretty awesome. With this chopper, I'm going to go ahead and drop off these troops in the only open area that we have right now. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll bring these guys back to base for some much-needed repairs. Let's see. I believe we do have one unit here. Let's go ahead and get these guys out.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Oh shit, we've got more VC guys. We're absolutely going to attack.
Unit moving out.
Okay, now right there, unfortunately, we lost a unit, and that was completely my fault. I took the risk of attacking them with a wounded unit, and it did not pay off. It was also near one of the villages that respects us, I should say, so I don't like having to lose men near that village. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying this series so far. Absolutely want to continue more, and at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, but of course, we'll have more episodes in the future. Just make sure to keep supporting the series, keep posting your comments down below, and just be helpful. Thanks so much, and have an awesome day.